Hey, are we ready for today's consumer report?
Ooh.
Of course. Always ready.
Fantastic.
Consume and report.
All right. Fire up the song when you have it. Fire up the graphic when you have it. And today we will introduce a new item.
Look at the gift from you.
Who knew you were so tall?
Exactly 1 couch tall.
Dawnguard Join us every morning from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. November 9th until they stop giving us money. And you can hear real people and their real thoughts on today's most cutting-edge products. Remember, it's the only place you can trust.
Here's today's. It's a jumbo rain gauge.
Ooh,
Jumbo!
it's got big numbers.
It's another tube.
More tubes.
It is a jumbo rain gauge.
Is it a tube with a tube inside it?
I don't know. That's what we got to find out.
Kind of looks like it.
Ooh.
It
We
does.
may need some
Tube
sharp
section.
items to free it from its
Oh,
packaging.
they don't let us have
No,
those.
yeah, we are not allowed sharp.
Oh, okay.
We're not allowed
Yeah.
sharp.
No sharps on stage.
No
Christian.
And if you rip the cardboard off, maybe
I,
the white rings will stay and decorate.
Did you break it?
Everything's
Those are
fine.
zap straps.
Well, these just
Zippity whiz bangs.
Zippity with this bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are allowed
Boomer is
sharp.
allowed.
Boomer to the rescue.
Boomer is allowed sharp things, but only Boomer.
Okay. That's
Well, I've
because
got
she's an
something to tell you
engineer.
about Zeta.
Oh.
Oh,
Is
good.
Zeta
We
allowed
want to know.
sharps?
Zeta's had knives on stage several nights in a row. There's even a gif about it if someone's got it.
That's why I don't come.
Oh
here
yeah, there
often.
it is. As soon as you said it, of course, because they are.
Okay, well, that's
So
nice for them,
spectacularly
but we don't get
fast.
You
those.
said it's knife for them.
Yeah, nice for them. We don't get those.
We can't be traced.
Nice for them. Carrie, I like that. The one I do all the time that I can't not do for some reason anymore is, you know, the line, "Are you serious?"
That looks
So
like it might almost be a
it
shark.
always comes out of my mouth
No.
as,
A little concerned.
"No, are you cereal?"
For cereals.
Jam it through the plastic.
Perfect.
Hold on.
Ashton, what are you doing?
I can do it.
You've got this.
Ah!
It's a magic wand.
Okay.
Kind of does look like a magic wand.
So is that a giant steak?
Yes.
It's a giant metal steak.
Is that a sharp?
It is.
sharp.
How
I don't know.
how sharp is it?
That's pretty
Oh,
sharp.
okay. At least the tip
It's
is
a
plastic.
pencil.
This part's metal. This part's plastic.
None of it's wood. No good for staking vampires.
I'd keep that little white thing, you know, it might be neat.
It also includes some kind of
Ring.
Well,
ring
when you
inside.
fill it with a wet, the ring thing will rise.
I don't know about
It
wet.
depends on the wet.
Sounds like
doesn't
a
it?
night watch thing. I don't know anything about
Well, I
that.
mean, it is a rain gauge, so I think the intent is that it fills with rain.
Oh, is rain? Oh, have they done rain on wet ones yet?
How's it going there, buddy?
I'm
So we're
figuring it out.
Are you?
Some assembly required.
Ashton, I think it's a game of ring toss. I think you're meant to try and get the ring on the stick.
Oh, that's a good use for it, actually. So my guess is steak goes in ground,
Uh-huh.
and then rain gauge goes in steak, and then
Yeah.
rain gauge collects rain, and then you know how much rain has rained.
Oh, she got it.
Oh, that's in.
Ooh.
Brute force.
Ooh.
This is suddenly a lot more dangerous.
Ooh.
And
that
suddenly
means
a
it
lot
goes
more
down, though.
syringy, James.
Wow, yeah. Hey, it's a gigantic. It's a giant needle.
How did we do that?
That was not planned. Look, we got 3 days.
Wait.
Hold on.
I need coffee.
Hold on. Safety first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please
safety
put
first.
the safety cap back on.
Maybe tape that on. Huh.
So
That'd be an elephant or a belopa syringe.
gas.
They gave you more
this.
gas?
oh dear.
We need the padding.
Yes.
There. Now it's safe.
Now it's safe. 100% safe.
We should probably tape this.
We believe that that thought's already crossed through Boomer's mind.
Boomer, was it a gaff that they gave you more gaff?
No, they did it on purpose.
Ooh. Non-gaff gaff. That's excellent.
How many inches of water can that hold, Ashton?
I think 130 is what it.
That's
That's how much it
No.
can measure.
Inches or
No.
No.
Oh, sorry.
mils.
Try again. 130 inches is a lot.
30 inches. I didn't hear you say inches.
Yeah, sorry. Inches. How many inches can it hold?
I don't know. Nobody measures rain in inches.
Well, isn't that what the measurements on the side of the thing are?
I see two M's.
milliliters.
Probably.
I see two W's, which means it's M's, because upside down.
I know, James, it's hard to imagine, but the
milliliters?
U.S. measures everything in inches.
Millimeters.
We do it in those other
Yeah.
numbers.
Not
there's
re-
inches.
we pretty much do it in inches too. Let's be honest.
That's right. And I seem to remember not even a day ago you complimenting a 9/16.
Yeah.
Thank you. 5 inches of water, James.
Yeah.
What? That's still not right.
Still incorrect.
It's 5. There's a 5.
It's
5
It's
inches.
5.1 inches. If it's 130 millimeters, it's 5.1 inches.
But what is the numbers
But
on?
that's
Those
taller
aren't-
than 5 inches.
Those aren't inches.
Inches?
Oh, I guess inches of rain.
Yeah.
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 You measure rain in inches.
Yeah, but okay. Yeah. I understand now.
But why is it a
No, I
2.5? There's no
I-
such thing as a 2.5 inch.
Well, 2.5.
Because I have a tape measure.
Yeah. And there's no two. There's no.
doesn't
half.
No,
Five?
it says 2 and then that
That's
little
fair.
teeny tiny line that you have to try to find that says.
Is this
that-
5/8? Is
And
it
then you have
7/16?
to then interpret what that little teeny line means.
Can I see it, Ashton?
It's okay. We've made it safe.
Yeah, it's food
Okay.
safe now.
It's food safe.
Food safe, so we can put coffee.
These are not the safe things.
How did we, like, I know we had no theme for random.
Well, okay, so to be honest, we had the first 3 days, and then I had some other ideas, but we really got into tubes. So I was
So
like,
now
well,
there's more too.
now I gotta go find more tubes. And so I went and I wandered around Walmart, PetSmart, and Canadian Tire. This is the only thing I got. I got nothing for tomorrow. We gotta figure that out. We need 2 more days worth of tubes.
We
Where
need
can I
2
find
more days.
2.5 inches of water?
The
Okay.
kitchen.
Help me understand this, because you said, like, yes, it's 5 inches of water, like you were serious.
But
No, like that's more than a
that,
inch.
that
I really don't understand. Please help me understand.
Understand what,
This is not
the
a joke.
measurements?
How? That's a lot of water. How is it
Yes.
5 inches? Please
Oh,
help
it's
me.
5 because when rain falls, it falls everywhere evenly.
No, it falls in certain locations
Yeah.
under the clouds.
Yeah, so you need like 20 of these placed in a row.
Oh no. 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 Bus,
right.
why
Like
no?
a fence to be a good fence.
who has a giant dartboard?
I will take it over in a second as soon as
Oh,
it starts
no.
flashing.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no!
I was trying to understand rain.
Did you have a rain crash in the desert?
Yeah.
I was trying to understand. It's really good.
Oh, the desert storm of rain crashed you.
Listen, when it rains in the desert, it doesn't happen very often, so the road gets real slick, and then you slide off the side.
Attempt interpretation.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, fix it.
Oh
fix it.
God! Now we're into.
Ooh. Oh. Engineering beat me to it.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Dice Tube.
Boop.
Okay, listen.
Huh.
All right. Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
Help me
Okay, there was
understand
this
the range.
guy, Christopher Wren. Okay, and he was like a famous builder of cathedrals.
Okay.
Okay, and he invented the
Rain?
no
His name-
how to standardize measurements so buildings could be built all.
Are
so
you
that
serious?
yeah. So what he did, honest to God, you're gonna love this. So he had the rule of thumb. So this part of your thumb is
Uh-huh.
1 inch. 1 inch.
Ish.
And then, oh, I know this is gonna surprise you. And then this was 1 foot.
I mean.
I really, yeah. And so they, and then,
Kate.
okay, yeah, I know that remark. Sorry, Ashton.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So then, I'm serious. He measured himself, and that was like 6 feet.
Uh-huh.
And then they made metal bars, all in those shapes and sizes, and put them all around the 4 different corners of the cathedrals. So that's how they could standardize the measurements. And that's where that comment, rule of thumb, comes.
That's super cool.
So based on rule of thumb, because that was the theory I was applying, this sure as heck doesn't look like an inch. Because if that's the 1 and that's the 2,
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
my
help
thumb
me
don't
understand.
fit.
Do you want the real?
Yeah, Pete, please come here.
I need an official. I need an official.
I need to understand.
Smart
rain.
Pete to the stage. Smart Pete to the
Can you
stage.
explain why the rule of thumb rule that I've known like since the 1700s is failing me right now?
The manufacturer knows how much rain can get in here, and so they take the volume measurement based on the diameter of the tube. So you could have any
But-
size tube that you
One
want.
might argue the girth.
And yeah, one
It's
could
a
argue
girth
the-
issue.
And so they'll know
Gauge,
they know how
gauge,
much
the
the
gauge of the tube.
diameter,
The gauge.
the girth, the gauge, whatever you want to call it, and then they can back calculate into how much the water goes up vertically and determine how many inches that is.
And then if there's
The only
more,
word I heard there was girth.
Yeah, that tracks.
so Pete, if there's more rain, then you get more water. If
But then
there's less
it's-
rain, you get less water.
Yes.
And that's how it works.
Yes.
Okay, so based
it's all
on
it's all
that-
like a ratio. So it doesn't really
Okay.
matter how big this tube is. You can have as big as you want or as small as you want. And then as long as they know
And
what the diameter
they
is,
do the measurement.
then they can do the measurement and then they can figure out how many inches of rain has fallen in this particular area.
All of your words make sense, and I do understand now. It still doesn't look right.
Yeah. I have a question for him because I'm trying to understand the science, as I know you are too. So how many inches of rain can you collect in a wide girth dinner plate?
So that's the thing, right?
4. Just say 4 and get out, Pete. Just run away.
Wide girth dinner
Just
plate.
do you need the water to stay on the dinner plate the entire time?
Yeah, no, I mean fill the plate, the wide girth plate, with rain.
Sure.
Presumably you've left it outside and
Yeah.
enough come
Yeah.
upon it.
Yeah.
You're washing your plates in the
And
rain,
it's, yeah.
like your shower.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't need a sink.
Yeah.
If you require the rain to stay on the plate, it would be 0 because you wouldn't have enough rain to get an inch
I mean, it would
thick
be.
of water
It would be more than
to
0.
stay on the plate.
It'd be more than 0.
Okay, but
It is not
and so
perfectly
how would you
flat.
would you have to pour it off to measure it?
Oh yeah. But-
Into what though?
Well, so my parents actually volunteered for the National Weather Service for several years.
Oh, this is
And
how
so
you
we
have
had-
all this knowledge.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we actually had a huge box in our backyard, and
What
every
was the girth
morning
of the box?
What was the girth?
It was about a foot and a half by a foot and a half by about 2 feet, and it was about 2.5 feet off the ground or something like that. And inside there was 3 thermometers we'd always have to check.
Bus stop.
Oh, dang.
Nice. And then we also had actually a double-walled rain gauge. So there was a smaller rain gauge about this wide inside of a larger rain gauge. And so then what we did was, as if it rained, you could just take out the middle one because it would fill up first, and you could determine how much rain was. But if you missed it for whatever reason, or if there was a lot of rain, it would overflow into the larger one, and then you would take the larger one and pour it so this would get 5 inches. You pour that out, you make note of it, you fill it up again with whatever's in the bigger aluminum tube, and then there was 2 more inches of rain that had fallen, so there was 7 inches of rain that had fallen
Hey, Pete.
since the last 24 hours.
What if it overflowed the aluminum tube? Was there another?
No, there was no third tube, unfortunately. So,
Sounds like a design
I
flaw.
mean, if
Were there
if
any
there was
plates?
more than 10 inches of rain in a 24-hour period, it was good. We would have other problems.
you still need to measure it because this is the National Weather Service. Right?
Sure, but since we were volunteers, it wasn't like
Oh, they
official.
didn't give you the good tech.
Yeah, like we're not like an airport where you get the good stuff.
They only got 2 tubes.
They
not
didn't
3.
get
Two tubes.
You don't get the overflow bucket until you're official.
Overflow
So.
bucket. Ashton.
Now, do the
Thank you so much
tubes
for
just
fixing
get
it.
bigger and bigger?
Back.
In the
We're
weather
worried on
world,
that.
now that I know that you're a weather scientist,
I'm not a weather scientist, to be clear.
There's a big responsibility. You're now driving two
because I just want to
buses.
know how big a one they have to put in the rainforest.
I love tube.
I mean, it's as big as or
It's
as
like a
small as
cell
you want.
tower big.
I mean, or you just
my best.
look at it and empty it out more often.
Hey,
Because if it was really raining hard, sometimes we would have to go out there, note how much it was, dump it out, and put it back.
Okay.
And then that is one way you can
and
get
then you're
around
measuring
the
it
maximum.
by inches and time.
We didn't have to measure by time, but we would just note that like in the last 24 hours, 10 inches of rain had fallen or whatever.
Okay.
And we'd also
But that's
have to do
still
like
measured by time.
in some ways, yeah, but like we didn't take note of when it started and stopped raining, so we
Okay,
didn't
so
have
not accurately by
not
time.
accurately, yeah. It was an average for the day.
If it rains hard enough, is all the world a tube?
No, there's not enough
exactly.
place.
Oh, okay.
Could we make enough?
We have a stick that has a pointy end.
It's true.
It's your own fault, Pete. Yeah, I would.
I'm just gonna.
I legitimately
Yeah!
appreciate it.
All right. Oh dear.